Welcome, and thank you for choosing to engage with our content today. Before we proceed, it's important for us to share some essential information and ensure you're fully informed about what to expect. You're about to view or listen to a unique experience that employs Ericksonian conversational hypnosis techniques. These techniques are designed to guide you into a relaxed state, potentially enhancing your ability to absorb suggestions and ideas more readily. It's a subtle, often enjoyable process aimed at fostering personal insight and relaxation. Please note, the content you're about to engage with is created for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional therapy or medical advice. If you're seeking support for specific psychological or health-related issues, we strongly encourage you to consult a licensed therapist or healthcare provider. Informed consent and expectations. By continuing, you acknowledge that you understand the nature of the content and agree to participate voluntarily. You recognize that while Ericksonian hypnosis can be a tool for relaxation and self-improvement, results can vary widely among individuals. You agree to take full responsibility for your participation and any outcomes that may arise from engaging with this content. Some disclaimers. This content is provided as is for non-therapeutic use only. The creators make no claims regarding the efficacy of the Ericksonian conversational hypnosis techniques used herein for any specific purposes beyond general relaxation and entertainment. If you are currently undergoing treatment for any psychological or psychiatric conditions, please consult with your therapist or healthcare provider before engaging with this content. If at any time during the experience you feel uncomfortable, you are encouraged to discontinue watching or listening and seek professional advice if necessary. Safety notice. Please ensure you are in a safe, comfortable environment where you can relax without being disturbed. Do not engage with this content while driving, operating heavy machinery, or in any situation where altered attention could pose a risk. Finally, our aim is to provide an engaging, positive experience that introduces you to the possibilities of self-exploration and relaxation through Ericksonian conversational hypnosis. Remember, your well-being is our utmost priority, and you are in control of your experience at all times. Thank you for your attention. If you agree to these terms and feel comfortable proceeding, let's begin this journey together. Hello, this is Coach Dave Wheeler, and today's story is titled Getting Better. Part 1, The Garden of Growth. In a land far away, nestled between mountains and rivers, there existed a magnificent garden known as the Garden of Growth. This garden was no ordinary place. It was filled with every kind of plant and flower imaginable, each representing a different aspect of life. People from all over would come to this garden, seeking solace and transformation. One day, a young man named Rein arrived at the garden's entrance. He had heard tales of its miraculous powers and hoped it could help him overcome the feelings of stagnation that had plagued him for years. As he walked through the garden, he was mesmerized by the vibrant colors and the sweet scent of blooming flowers. He felt a sense of peace and possibility, as if the garden itself whispered, "You are stronger than you think." As he wandered, Rein met an old gardener named Anthony, who greeted him with a warm smile. "Welcome to the Garden of Growth," Anthony said, "but you can call me Tony." Rein, feeling a surge of hope, replied, "I seek to become better, to grow and overcome the barriers that hold me back." Tony nodded knowingly and said, "Follow me, and I will show you the path to growth." Together, they walked deeper into the garden, where Tony began to explain the significance of each plant and how they mirrored the journey of personal development. They stopped by a section of the garden where a variety of plants thrived under the sun. "This part of the garden," Tony began, "represents the beginning of your journey. When you start something new, it feels exciting. You're working long hours, but everything you do feels like continuous improvement. You can embrace each challenge as an opportunity to grow." Rein touched a vibrant sunflower, feeling its energy. "How do I keep this feeling alive?" he asked. Tony smiled. "The key is to never become complacent. As the great Winston Churchill once said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. You must always strive to be better than you were yesterday, no matter how small the steps may seem." As they continued their walk, Tony led Rein to a tall oak tree, its branches reaching high into the sky. "This oak started as a small acorn buried in the ground," Tony explained. "It faced storms and droughts and harsh winters. Yet it grew strong and tall, deeply rooted in the earth. Its journey was not easy, but it became better with each challenge it faced. You can grow stronger with every season." Rein gazed up at the mighty oak, feeling a connection to its resilience. "How can I become like this tree?" he asked. Tony placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "The first step is to see things as they are, but not worse than they are. Then, see things better than they are, and make them that way. Your journey is a testament to your resilience." Rein nodded, absorbing Tony's wisdom. He felt a shift within himself, a newfound determination to embrace his journey with patience and resilience. But just as he was about to ask his next question, a sudden rustling in the bushes caught their attention. Rein turned, heart pounding, to see what lay ahead. End of part 1. Hello, it's Coach Wheeler again, returning for part 2 of Getting Better, the title, The Journey Through Seasons. Rein and Tony turned towards the sound, only to see a young deer emerge cautiously from the bushes. It looked at them curiously before bounding away into the deeper parts of the garden. Rein breathed a sigh of relief and turned to Tony, eager to continue their exploration. Tony led him to another section of the garden that represented the different seasons of life. There were plants that thrived in the spring, symbolizing new beginnings and opportunities. There were flowers that bloomed in the summer, representing strength and abundance. Autumn brought a display of changing leaves, symbolizing transformation and letting go. Finally, winter's plants, though dormant, held the promise of rest and renewal. Tony stopped by a cluster of beautiful autumnal trees, their leaves a kaleidoscope of reds, oranges, and yellows. "This part of the garden teaches us about transformation," Tony explained. "Just as these trees let go of their leaves to make way for new growth, you too must be willing to let go of old habits and beliefs that no longer serve you. You can embrace change and transform." Rein watched as a leaf gently floated to the ground, contemplating Tony's words. "How do I know what to let go of?" he asked. "Reflect on your life and be honest with yourself," Tony replied. "See things as they are, but not worse than they are. Then envision how you want things to be and take steps to make that vision a reality. As Tony Robbins says, the only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment." As they moved to the winter section of the garden, Tony pointed to the snow-covered plants. In winter, everything rests and rejuvenates. This is a time to reflect on your journey and recharge for the next season. Remember, you can grow stronger even in the quiet times. Rein nodded, feeling the wisdom of the seasons seep into his soul. It's like each phase of life has its own lessons, he mused. Exactly, Tony affirmed. And you must navigate each phase with resilience and hope. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Keep believing in your journey and you will find your way. They continued walking until they reached a serene pond at the heart of the garden. The water was crystal clear, reflecting the sky and surrounding trees. This pond represents clarity and self-reflection, Tony said. It's important to regularly reflect on your progress and adjust your path as needed. Your efforts today shape your success tomorrow. Rein looked into the water, seeing his reflection and the potential for his future. He felt a deep sense of peace and determination. I understand now, he said quietly. Every step, every season is a part of my growth. Tony smiled warmly. Yes, and with each step you take, you get closer to your true potential. Never give up. Never quit. Each day is a new opportunity to learn and grow. As Rein absorbed Tony's words, a sudden loud crack echoed through the garden. Both men turned sharply towards the source of the sound, their hearts racing. The serenity of the pond was shattered, and Rein felt a surge of anxiety as he wondered what new challenge awaited them. Tune in for Part 3. Hello, this is Coach Wheeler, and welcome back for Part 3 of Getting Better. This title is The Bloom of Transformation. Rein and Tony quickly moved towards the sound, their curiosity piqued and their senses alert. As they approached, they found a large branch had fallen, blocking the path to the heart of the garden. Tony calmly surveyed the scene and then turned to Rein with a reassuring smile. Every obstacle, he said, is an opportunity for growth. You can overcome any challenge. With Tony's guidance, Rein helped to clear the fallen branch, realizing that this physical task mirrored his own internal struggles. As they worked together, Tony continued to impart wisdom. When faced with obstacles, remember the words of Albert Einstein. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. This garden teaches us that setbacks are simply setups for comebacks. Once the path was clear, Tony led Rein to a secluded part of the garden where a single flower, unlike any other, stood in full bloom. It was a radiant blossom. Its petals shimmered with an inner light. Tony explained, "This is the flower of transformation. It represents the culmination of growth, where all the experiences, challenges, and lessons converge to create something beautiful and unique. You can bloom into your fullest potential." Rein gazed at the flower, feeling a sense of awe and inspiration. "How do I nurture my own transformation?" he asked. Tony placed a gentle hand on his shoulder and said, "By nurturing your inner garden. Feed it with positive thoughts, water it with self-compassion, and allow the light of awareness to shine upon it. Just as this garden requires care and attention, so does your personal growth. Trust in the process and know that every step you take brings you closer to your goal." With these words, Rein felt a profound sense of clarity and empowerment. He realized that the path to getting better was not a destination, but a continuous journey of self-discovery and improvement. Success, Tony added, is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference in the world. Rein understood now that his journey was about continuous growth and the impact he could have. As Rein and Tony walked back towards the entrance of the garden, the lessons of the journey solidified in Rein's mind. He knew that he would face challenges and setbacks, but he now had the tools and understanding to navigate them. He was ready to embrace his journey, knowing that each day brought him closer to becoming the best version of himself. As you transition back into your life, remember the lessons from Rein's journey. Each day is an opportunity for growth. Embrace the challenges you face as opportunities to learn and improve. Feed your mind with positive thoughts. Be compassionate to yourself, and let your awareness guide you. Trust that every effort you make brings you closer to your goals. Just like the garden, your life is a continuous journey of growth. Keep nurturing your inner garden and bloom into your fullest potential. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a testament to your resilience and determination. Carry these insights with you and let them fit effortlessly into your daily life, guiding you towards constant and never-ending improvement. The end. Hi, it's Coach Dave Wheeler, and this is the part of the podcast where I explain the Ericksonian conversational hypnosis elements within the story and how they work. So the story, Getting Better, incorporates several Ericksonian elements which are designed to engage the subconscious mind and facilitate personal transformation. Here's a breakdown of these elements and how they function within the narrative. First is metaphors and symbolism. The Garden of Growth. The Garden of Growth symbolizes the inner self and personal development. Just as plants grow with care and attention, so too does personal growth require nurturing. The seasons of life. Different sections of the garden represent various phases of life. Spring for new beginnings, summer for abundance, autumn for transformation, and winter for rest and reflection. These metaphors help readers relate their experiences to natural cycles, making abstract concepts more tangible. The flower of transformation. This unique flower symbolizes the culmination of personal growth and transformation, encouraging readers to see their potential for becoming something extraordinary. Another element is character names and roles. Rein, the protagonist's name, suggests reinforcement and strengthening, which aligns with his journey of self-improvement. Tony, the gardener, whose full name is Anthony but prefers Tony, serves as a guide and mentor, embodying wisdom and the principles of continuous improvement. I should also add that it was inspired by Tony Robbins. 3. Embedded commands. Embedded commands are subtle suggestions embedded within the narrative to influence the subconscious mind. Examples from the story include, "You are stronger than you think," which encourages self-belief and resilience. "You can embrace each challenge as an opportunity to grow," suggests a positive outlook towards challenges. "You can grow stronger with every season," reinforces the idea of ongoing growth. "You can overcome any challenge," instills a belief in the ability to overcome obstacles. "You can bloom into your fullest potential," encourages striving for personal excellence. Another element is the utilization of quotes. Incorporating quotes from well-known figures adds authority and universal truth to the messages being conveyed. For example, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts," by Winston Churchill. This quote reinforces resilience and perseverance. Another one is In the Middle of Every Difficulty Lies Opportunity by Albert Einstein. This quote encourages seeing challenges as opportunities. The fifth element is the multi-part structure with cliffhangers. The story is divided into 3 parts, each of the first 2 ending with a cliffhanger. This structure maintains engagement and curiosity, encouraging the listener to continue. Part 1 ends with the sudden rustling in the bushes, which creates suspense and prompts anticipation. Part 2 ends with the loud crack, which heightens tension and keeps the listener hooked for the resolution. Another element is positive reinforcement and future pacing. The story ends with a positive reinforcement of the lessons learned and future pacing that transitions the listener back to their life. For example, every step you take, no matter how small, is a testament to your resilience and determination. This reinforces the concept of continuous improvement. Another one is carry these insights with you and let them fit effortlessly into your daily life. This helps the listener integrate the story's lessons into their real-life context. By weaving these Ericksonian elements into the narrative, the story aims to facilitate a deeper psychological impact, promoting personal growth and continuous improvement in a subtle and engaging manner. If you enjoyed this story and the podcast, please be sure to subscribe, and you could also visit www.coachwheeler.com.